Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to the Henry Again TV, the one and only talk show that listens. We hope you all missed us as much as we did because I know it's been a while now. We're about a week out and I really apologize for that. Before I get into today's business, our hearts and prayers are with all our friends and families in Beirut, Paris, Mali, and every other city across the world that has faced or suffered some form of terror in the recent days. We pray that the Lord is going to give you all peace and strength. In Christ's name, amen. This is season 1, A Beautiful Body. Now I want to open up the season by telling you that there is nothing wrong with you. Absolutely nothing. You were well made. Now you might not think so because you wish you were someone else, or you're not where you dreamt you were supposed to be in life. The you that you see today is different from the you that you know you should be. It's okay. We're here to help. Maybe you didn't have enough energy and enough passion to pursue your life dreams. That's okay. We're here to help. Whatever it is that makes you depressed, whatever it is that makes you wake up and you wish you were living a different life, I want you to know that it can change today. Now, this is funny, but what if I told you that the way you take care of everybody can go a long way to give you the boost you need to live your best life yet? A well-kept body can shoot your optimism up by 70% in life. A well-kept body can give you the strength, the vigor, the vitality, the focus that you need to go through your days, years, and your life as a whole. And if you follow the plans that we're going to show to you in the next couple of weeks, I want to show you that by the grace of God, you will be one step closer to being everything that you were born to be, the best you. So to kick off the season, we're starting with an episode of titled Body Buddy. And the idea about Body Buddy is that your body, B-O-D-Y, is not a burden to you, B-U-R-D-E-N, but it is your body, B-U-D-D-Y. That's the truth. Your body was given to you to help you be all that you were born to be. Now it's going to get really beautiful, but before we proceed, let's get into the streets and snoop around and see what people are saying about their bodies, if they like their bodies, and what they think about it. And we'll be right back. Hey, so hi guys, how you all doing today? This is me on the street with my ears to the ground, listening to what people have to say about their body. And it's funny how that even though we don't want to make this about your weight, a lot of people are just talking about their weight and weight loss and weight gain and all those kind of nice things. I'll give you this tree, you know. I heard this. Someone says, suck it up now so you wouldn't have to suck it in later. I know they're just talking about their six packs. It's going to be so amazing to you if you found out how many people lead their lives with their tummy sucked in all the time. So quit comparing yourself with people. Many of us live our lives with our stomachs sucked in, you know. So I mean, you're not alone, just saying. I heard this also. Someone says, I try to avoid things that make me fat, like scales, mirrors, and photographs. Like, who are you kidding? Those things reflect what you really are. You know, like we're going to be talking about during the rest of this video. Sometimes we need to know where we are to help us get to where we're going to. Many times we get to avoid that kind of talk. Yeah, and that's word on the street for you. I like these ones. This is somebody who's been eating something he thought were pills. I like this one. It says, these aren't Weight Watchers diet pills. You've been reading them upside down. Okay. This one also says, I'd rather be covered in sweat at a gym than be covered in coats at the beach. Go figure. And I like this last one. It says, she's too curvy, lose some weight. She's too thin, she has no curves. No, you're the one who's just judgmental, and you need to shut what? You need to shut up, pretty much. Stop being judgmental. Stop putting a lot of pressure on people because of their weight or their size, because you don't know how far this coming to pass go. You know, so just really appreciate people for whom they are. There is more to you than your weight. That's all for me today. The things I've heard on the streets. Let's get back to the studio for the rest of this video. Bye. You're welcome back, everyone. Now, this is so hilarious. I wanted to stop at 3, but I couldn't even stop at 3. I had to go all the way to 5. So to jump right into today's episode, why do people not take care of their body? What are the excuses that you all give for not doing everything you think you need to do for your body? Now, as a talk show that listens, we've heard 5 reasons, and we're going to talk about them today. 5 reasons, five reasons why people do not take care of their body. 5 lies that you tell yourself. And each of those lies are going to be represented by each letter of the word body, Buddy. And the first reason we found out why people do not take care of their body is because you all think you're very busy. Now listen to me. If you can't stop to take care of your body is going to stop you one day. Now think about it this way. You can stop to get gas into your car or fuel, depending on what part of the world you're in, just so that your car will not stop you from moving. But you can't take the time to feed your body the right things so your body will not stop you from moving. You see, you can change your cars, you can change your jobs, you can change where you live. These days, people even change their partners, even though I don't approve of that. But you can change many of those things. Guess what? You can't just walk up to a judge or walk up to God and decide to change your body. So why does it now get the least attention on your schedule? Why does it get the least attention on your calendar? On your day-to-day life, why does your body get the least or no attention at all? Don't you think you're busier than you really should be? You really have to take good care of your body. Now, I was reading this book called Simplify, written by Bill Hybels, and I'm going to read you this quote I got from his book. It really changed my life. He says, "A simplified life begins with well-invested hours each day. You can harness the true power of your calendar by filling each square holistically, creating room for both the outward activities and inner priorities in your life. Your calendar is more than merely an organizer for what needs to get done. It is a primary tool for helping you become who you want to be." I had to learn not to put only appointments, things I needed to do at work, on my calendar. I began to put things I needed that was going to help me be whom I really wanted to be. You need to include things like exercises on your calendar, when to go grocery shopping. Increase the value that you place on your body. Take the time to feed yourself life. By that I mean real food. And at this point, I want to say to those of you who are going to be listening to me from Africa, I know I have a lot of viewership from there. I was privileged to be born in that continent, Nigeria precisely. You can get Western with your fashion, but with your food, you have something that we envy. Because the less preservatives, the better for you, as far as food that's going into your body. So you have to take the time to select what you really need to feed yourself. Because you can't just trust your body to restaurants and fast food joints that are more concerned about their profit and loss statements than they are about your own health and wellness. Nobody can take care of you like you can. You need to eat to live longer, not eat to quench hunger. Because when you eat to quench hunger, all you're doing is for the moment, which is not the way it should be. You should eat for life, eat for goodness, eat for everything you were born for. Another thing that happens when hunger catches up on you like that because you fail to schedule your meals is that you get tempted to load your plate when you eventually sit down to eat. And when you load your plate, you're likely going to finish everything on your plate because you're very hungry and your body can use only a certain amount of calories per time. And every excess food just sits in your stomach, and that makes you get a pouch. Meanwhile, you should be eating in bits and little portions, controlled portions, not eating out of hunger. When I say controlled portions, I mean you rather eat with this kind of plates than with this kind of plates. Because I know some people eat with plates even bigger than this, but you really don't need it. You need to control your portion per time. That's what really gets to help you. And if I have not said anything to convince you that you need to schedule your meals and not get too busy for yourself, I want to tell you that you cannot give your best to everything you're pursuing, your job, your boss, even your family, if you do not feel the best way about yourself. So you have to take good care of you to be able to take good care of everything that you're busy pursuing. Now to the second reason why a lot of people do not take care of themselves, represented by the second letter in the word buddy, which is you. You think you don't need it. Like seriously, can I just announce to you, skinny doesn't mean fit. And chubby doesn't mean lazy. No. So don't think because you're skinny and you're not feeling weak right now, you got it all going on, you really don't need to take good care of yourself or work it out. You can understand the intent of a product when you take a look at its design. So when I take a look at your body and I see all the joints that you have, it tells me that you were designed to work out your body. And that's the truth. You see, staying fit and grooming your fitness is not all about looking like the girls you see on the cover of the magazine or the guys you see on the movies. No. Those images aren't real. They exist in a created world. They exist to entice you. Meanwhile, you live in a real world. So you can't afford to match up your reality with your life on the reels. They're two different things. Now, I don't want to make this episode all about losing weight or gaining mass because it's more than that. But I know that it's something that concerns a lot of people. Many people want to shed belly fat. Some people just don't like the way they look. If you really are serious about that, just leave me a comment below. I mean, if I see enough comments from people requesting tips on how to lose belly fat, tips on how to shed weight, I could give you healthy tips, things to do that will work for you to lose belly fat and all of that. But then you need to say it, and then I could just make that into an episode because we're the talk show that listens and I'm listening to you, I'm reading your comments. But for all the reasons I stated earlier, pursuing your life goals, getting energy, keeping your optimism high, keeping your mojo up, keeping your zeal, your strength, your vigor, your focus, your finesse. For all of those reasons, you need to work out. Just for the singular, even if it's just for the singular fact of feeling good every day, you need to work out. You need to keep your body moving. You need to keep going. You really, really need it. And the third reason is represented by the third letter in the word body, which is the first D. It stands for difficult. Many people believe this lie that exercising and eating right and taking care of your body is very difficult. I've been doing this for 15 years. I can tell you confidently and boldly that it is not difficult. Yes. The only difference between you who's just about to start working out or taking care of their bodies and a muscular lady or guy that you get to find at the gym is consistency. Use. That's the difference. These other guys have been doing it for a longer period and their bodies have adapted to it. You are just about to start and your body will adapt to it. So if you try today to push up 3 times and you feel all sore, that doesn't mean you're lazy. It just means you're not used to it at all. And if you continue and keep at it, your body's going to adjust. So stop getting scared of all these routines. Your body is incredibly designed to adapt and adjust to whatever you throw at it. Now, I don't want to be very insensitive to many of you, so I'm going to show you simple exercises, simple things that you can do. Sometimes right in your bedroom, just when you wake up. Okay, I hope that helps. Just give them a try. Whatever you start with is okay. Just make up your mind to add 1 count every other day. And before you know it, you want something more. You want to graduate from indoors to outdoor exercises. And if you're not a beginner, you can just check out my other videos on this very channel. And some videos of things I've done on the gym. And you can ask me questions and I'm going to show you things you need to do just to maintain your body. Like I keep saying to people, it's not all about getting a six-pack. And yeah, I have it. Been there, done that. It's all about taking care of yourself so your body can help you be all you really want to be. Fitness, finesse, and wellness is not an end in itself, but is a means to a greater end. If you make it an end, it's going to be an error. It should help you achieve the bigger goal, the bigger picture, which is what we're here to do. Now, the fourth challenge we get to hear from a lot of people is represented by the 4th letter in the word body, which is the second D, and that stands for disillusion. A lot of people face some kind of disillusionment today because of past failures and past disappointments. I hear things like, I've tried everything they told me to do. I was on that diet plan. I did it all. I took the pills. I skipped my meals. I did this and did that. Forget the fact that I tell you that I've been working out for the past 15 years of my life. You see, the truth is that for me, I still do not like to sit up. No matter, in spite of how long I've tried it, because many times when I sit up, it feels like it increases my belly size. Yeah, we all have challenges. We all have things that makes us feel disillusioned. But that hasn't made me stop working out. It hasn't made me stop taking care of myself. It hasn't made me stop pushing. So here's what to do. Don't get disillusioned. You just have to set realistic goals. As a lady, don't expect to jump from a size 10 to a size 3 in 3 months. Like, seriously? No. It takes a while, and who knows, maybe you really shouldn't be a size 3. Maybe you should just be around a 7-ish. And there's nothing wrong with it. And before you think I'm being insensitive or being insultive, no, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just who you are. I'm just who I am. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Why do you think it's a compliment when they tell you you're thin? And it's an insult when they tell you you're chubby? It shouldn't be. You just are who you are. Don't let society steal your joy and confidence and glory in you taking pride and giving thanks to God for what you have, which is a good body. Yes, you have to take good care of it. Yes, you have to maintain it. Yes, you have to shed weight if you have to. Yes, you have to gain mass if you have to. But don't let nobody see your joy away. So how about we do this about setting realistic goals? Just do a lifestyle change. For instance, visit the Whole Food stores and the farmers market more often for your food. I have a few points I wrote down. Control your meal portions. It's better you eat in bits over a period of time than to eat large chunks at once, because your body would not do anything with the waste. It just sits in your stomach and bulges your stomach. Don't starve. I hate to bust the bubbles of all of you who are starving just to shed weight. You don't need to starve. It doesn't do you good. You want to snack right, you can do carrots and grapes instead of candies and cookies. You want to do a minor bedroom exercise every day, and at least 3 times a week you want to go to the gym or do an outdoor exercise. You want to have a fitness partner for accountability. You don't want to do this by yourself. Now I want to take a minute to address this, even though it's not in my notes, but for those of us who are married, you need to support your spouse's fitness goals. You're the greatest cheerleader towards your fitness and wellness goal. You don't want to talk down on them. Support them. Let them know they're looking good. Let them know they're making progress. It goes a long way. And finally, as far as setting realistic goals, you want to rest. This is one of the most important things you're ever going to do for yourself. Resting. Trust me. Almost even before nutrition. It is so important, the topic, I feel like I'm going to have to make it a total episode. The benefits of resting. And I feel like this is so important because when I try to consider the first thing that God modeled for man after creation in Genesis chapter 1, it was what he did on the 7th day. He rested. Right after he created man, the first thing man saw God do was to rest. I'll give you another example. The epitome of God's creation, I believe, is the woman. Yeah, I know all the women are happy about that, but it's so true. But when you come to think about it, he formed the woman, which is an epitome of his creation, from a man at a time that a man was asleep, in his moment of rest. That goes to tell me that your best comes out after a good rest. You really have to take time to rest. No matter what it is you're pursuing, or working at, you are better off after a great rest. And I could go on and talk about rest. I'm going to make it an episode. I just want to put it out there for you. And finally, represented by the 5th letter in the word body is the letter Y, and the word is YOLO. You only live once. A lot of people say that. So because they don't want to live by rules, they say to themselves, you know what, guy? YOLO, you only live once. And so kick all the rules aside and let's go enjoy ourselves and do the things we really want to do. No, my friends. Don't get it twisted. The reason we're keeping these rules and going through all that we need to go through to take care of our body is so that we can enjoy this life, the only life that we have, and live it to the fullest. So to really YOLO, you have to take good care of your body. The garbage belongs in the trash can, not your body. Don't make this a trash can. Treasure this, value this, give it premium attention. And I know you can do it. I'm expecting that you would do it. I believe that you can do it. Now that wraps it up for this episode. If you really are interested about getting a meal plan or things that you can do to help you cut down on fats or to help you cut down on excess belly fat, or you really want some advanced exercises that you can do, leave me a comment below. I'm gonna read your comment. If I have enough comments, I could make it into an episode, because we're the talk show that listens, and I'm listening to you attentively. Once again, this is Henry on the Henry Again TV, and I want to say to you all out there, YOLO. You only live once, and to enjoy this one life that you have to take good care of your BUDDY. It is your body, which is not a burden to you. It is really your BUDDY. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.